G'day guys, welcome back. Today we're doing brisket on the Big Joe 3. Now first off, we're just going to make our rub. Now today we're just going to be running with salt and pepper, 40% sea salt flakes and 60% pepper. You can do 50-50 if you like, but I really like a nice peppery hit. Now it's time to trim our brisket. Now we've got a 7.5 kilo Angus Reserve brisket here today. We're going to start off by taking all the hard fat off the underside of this brisket. Now that's never going to render down. Now that's the easy side done. Now we'll just flip our brisket and repeat the process. Make sure your knife's nice and sharp and just keep it flat and slide along that fat. You don't want to take any of the meat out. Look at that. You don't want that. Now where it tapers down really thin, we're just going to square off our edges. This is going to help us get an even cook across the brisket. Chuck it over your shoulder into a bowl and keep that for another cook another day. Now I've gone super lean on this trim today, that's the way I like it, but you can leave, and most people do, like to leave a 1/4 inch of fat on the flat. But I prefer rub on meat than rub on fat. And I know this is going to turn out nice and moist anyway, so I'm going for a lean trim today. But if this is your first brisket, it might be worthwhile leaving some fat on there just so you don't get disappointed and dry out your brisket. Now we're just going to add a little bit of oil, hit it with our rub. Give it a nice good coverage, pat it down, flip it over, and repeat the process. Make sure you get all the sides of your brisket as well. Now we've done our prep the day before because we're going to be up pretty early in the morning putting this brisket on. And I intend to get pretty drunk tonight. Now we'll just pop our brisket into a tray, cover it with foil and chuck it in the fridge. Tomorrow morning when we fire up the Kamado, we'll just take our brisket out and bring it to room temperature. But of course you don't have to, you can live in the fridge and put it in straight away. Now we've already got our Kamado loaded with lump charcoal. We've also got 5 decent chunks of hickory scattered in amongst our charcoal. Now we're just going to light our fire with a natural fire lighter. Now today we are using the slow roller. Now if you don't have the slow roller insert, just use your deflector plates in the lowest position of your divide and conquer rack. Now we'll also be using our X rack today with the addition of a drip pan. Add our grills, close the dome. Leave our vents fully open until we hit 80 Celsius on the dome, then we're going to set our vents. Target temp today is 125 to 130 Celsius. Now our Kamado is at temp, our ceramic is heat soaked, it's time to put in our brisket. Now we are right on the 3-hour mark, so let's have a quick look. First look at the brisket. Oh man, that looks fantastic. Wow. Bark is starting to set nicely. It hasn't dried out enough to start spritzing, so we're going to leave that for now. We'll let that bark continue to set. That is looking fantastic, getting some beautiful colour. We'll shut this down now, we'll come back another hour and we'll check it out. So we are 4 hours down. Let's have a look at this bark. Oh yeah, that bark is well and truly set. You don't want to start spritzing until your bark is set, otherwise you're going to wash all that rub off, and you don't want that. So now we can start spritzing. Now we'll only spritz the parts that don't have juice coming out of it. Where there's juice ponding, don't spritz, leave that alone. Just spritz the parts that don't have the juice ponding. Now while we're here, we'll just check our internal temp. We're going to start wrapping when we hit around 74 Celsius. So we're at 63 there, 63 there, nice and even, beautiful. So I'll come back periodically now, give that a spritz and make sure it's not drying out, and we'll come back and wrap it. So we are right on 5 hours down. I've gone around and checked, and we are pretty close to the area I want to be wrapping at. 72, 73, yeah, that's where this is perfect. So I'm going to take that off now, we're going to wrap this in paper. Now once we've wrapped our brisket, we're going to up the temperature on our Kamado to around 140 Celsius. This is going to help push our brisket through the stall faster and speed up our cook. Now we just chuck a couple of probes in. Once you go through the paper, you can feel the brisket, you'll just feel it. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm in the center part of the brisket there, center part of one part anyway. So now our probes are in, we can just monitor our brisket from the comfort of our lounge chair, or we have a scotch, because there's literally nothing else to do until we come back, check for probe tenderness. Now we've hit 93 Celsius, 200 Fahrenheit. Now it's time to start checking for probe tenderness. You pull these probes out, they've done their job. Excuse my arms. Oh, wow. Now we go through the paper, just poke through, don't worry about the resistance of the paper. You're looking for the resistance of the brisket. Oh, there is no resistance. One more. Yep, beautiful. At this point we don't care about temps, all we care about is resistance to the meat. So I'm going to take that off now, wrap it in towels, put it in an esky, then we'll come back, slice it up. Fuck yeah. Now we've rested our brisket for 2 hours. Now it's time to slice it up. Now make sure you slice against the grain, not with the grain. If you slice it with the grain, it doesn't matter how well you've cooked your brisket today, it's going to be tight and chewy. Oh, holds up under its own weight. Just pulls apart, super tender. Look at that, look at that smoke ring. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you next time. So the first thing we're gonna do, today I'm opting sea salt flakes. Yeah. Sea salt flakes? Sea salt flakes. Why does it sound weird? Sea salt flakes. We're gonna give, now fat like, now pieces like, now fat like that was, now fat like, fuck me. Now this, now you can use that for ground, you can ground, you can use, but now that side, now a lot of, if it's just, and I like to cake it, oh fuck me, 5 to 6 mil, fuck. Now a lot of people like to, now a lot of people do like to leave a 1/4 inch of fat, 5 to 6 mil. Fuck off. Fucking ninja your ass. Now a lot of people, fuck me. This can help ensure keeping the, this can help. Now a lot of people do like, now I've done this prep the day before because I'm going to be up pretty early tomorrow morning to get this brisket on. So I don't want to have to be worrying about trimming and rubbing my meat in the morning. Now we've done our, so fuck me. Now we'll just pop our, oh fuck me. Now we've already got our, fuck me. Now a lot of people do like to leave a 1/4 inch of fat, fuck me, fat on the flat of the, fuck me, fat flat, fucking fat flat.